claims Nostradamus predicted Queen Elizabeth would die in 2022.
Baba Vanga said that she could see in her mind's eye. And when she would look at a person, she said that she could see their whole life.
Influential figures like Nostradamus and Baba Vanga are famous for how accurate their foresight and predictions of the future have been. And now, in 2024, they have made certain prophecies like the creation of babies in labs and predictions of earthquakes in California, among many others, that have not only caused ethical concerns, but also global impacts and look like they are on the verge of being fulfilled. The world is terrified and is anticipating the fulfillment or failure of these prophecies. What are the prophecies for 2024? How are they coming true? Join us as we explore the 25 prophecies that are about to be fulfilled. Number 25. Artificial reality. In a recent show, characters tested VR food with special glasses, hinting at a potential trend. Initially, for fun, the idea raises thoughts about daily eating habits. The Simpsons, known for humor and creativity, featured characters enjoying digital treats. As technology advances, the line between real and digital blurs. Exploring how virtual reality impacts real life, the show raises questions about VR's ability to mimic eating and address issues like food scarcity. Similarly, The Simpsons predicted technology that would translate baby talk into understandable words for adults. This amusing idea, once fanciful, seems plausible as AI and machine learning progress, potentially enabling technology to comprehend a baby's communication. Number 24. Cryptocurrencies. Joe Rogan talks about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies with guests Andreas Antonopoulos and Naval Ravikant. Rogan thinks cryptocurrencies can change how money works globally, giving people more control. He believes they could replace traditional banks and have an impact on healthcare and entertainment. Recent developments in crypto, such as owning Bitcoin in 2000, boosted its price. Innovations like decentralized finance and non-fungible tokens show how cryptocurrencies affect art and finance. However, these changes raise concerns about security and regulations. Some worry about illegal activities, like money laundering, tied to cryptocurrencies. Hacker attacks on Bitcoin exchanges and wallets add to safety concerns. Calls for more regulations on cryptocurrencies are growing. The European Union proposed rules akin to those of the U.S. National Artificial Intelligence Initiative Office for AI research. Despite worries, recent crypto changes support Rogan's view that they'll shake up the world's financial system, giving more control. While promising, cryptocurrencies also raise concerns about security and rules. Number 23. People eater. Can a lack of food cause people to eat human flesh? Nostradamus prophesied the act of cannibalism as something we should expect. Nostradamus stated that there might be issues with the Earth's food supply in 2023. This could happen because of things like a pandemic, fights, or changes in the climate. He also talked about cannibalism, which makes us think about some possibilities. Some people who like studying predictions think Nostradamus was talking about the problems in Ukraine. Putin made moving grains out of the country hard, making food more expensive. Right now, there are no reports of cannibalism in Ukraine, but if the problems keep going, things might get worse. Other people think Nostradamus was talking about the Horn of Africa. This place has had a long drought for the past 4 decades, increasing food prices and causing political problems. About 3/4 of the people there don't have enough food, and 27 million people need help with food. Even though no official says there's a famine, some think it could happen in 2023. Thinking about cannibalism is scary, but it's important to know that these ideas come from Nostradamus's predictions. Number 22. Neurot Technologia. Many people enjoy chatting online, but most still prefer talking face-to-face. Ian Pearson, a futurist who's been right about 85% of the time, made an intriguing prediction 6 years ago. He said that by 2050, we could communicate using only our thoughts through Neurot Technology. This involves having computer chips in our heads, connected to advanced cloud-based computers, enabling us to share thoughts without speaking. This concept, called HIBA, could revolutionize communication and learning. While it may sound strange, many seemingly crazy predictions have come true. If Pearson's prediction is right, it would change our world, but it also raises concerns about privacy and ethics. In an era of advancing technology, Pearson's idea makes us imagine a future where people can share thoughts, fostering creativity. Whether this happens is uncertain, but history has shown that seemingly impossible things can happen. Number 21, Fashion Kids. Baba Vanga's 2023 prediction about designer kids is intriguing. She envisioned a future where children are born in labs, allowing doctors to control their appearance and behavior. Recent developments, like the birth of a child from lab-grown eggs in 2020 and the creation of an artificial womb called Echo Life in 2022, suggest this idea may not be far-fetched. While concerns about moral issues arise, a hospital plans to facilitate 30,000 births annually using these technologies. The rapid advancements in baby-making tools could soon reshape how babies are conceived and shaped in labs, prompting a re-evaluation of ethical considerations. Baba Vanga's prediction might be closer to reality than we think, ushering in new possibilities for scientific exploration. Number 20. Big Earthquake. There's a prediction of a major earthquake on the West Coast, particularly in California, according to Nostradamus. The implication is that a lot of buildings might get destroyed, and some people might get hurt or even die. The prophecy mentions the 20th day of Taurus, saying it's when the sun moves into Taurus, which might be when the earthquake happens. Because of the San Andreas Fault, they're worried Hollywood or Los Angeles could be affected. If a big earthquake like that happens, it could mean people losing their lives, around 2,000, and a lot of buildings getting damaged, like $100 billion worth. After the earthquake, about 100,000 people might get hurt. People who know a lot about this stuff say the real worry isn't just about what happens right away, but also what might happen in the long run. The earthquake could break many things in Southern California, like roads, sewage systems, power, water, and phones. Fixing everything might take more than a year. If things don't work well, many people might leave Los Angeles, which could cause the economy to fail. Number 19. Economic downfall. Baba Vanga predicted big problems for America and Europe in farming and money. This is crucial now as the global economy faces challenges, mainly due to the messy effects of the COVID-19 outbreak. Despite gradual improvement, the pandemic has changed how people behave and businesses operate, with more reliance on digital tools and remote work. Ongoing tensions like the Russia-Ukraine war complicate global business. The war disrupted energy supplies, raising prices, especially for countries relying on Russian energy. Ukraine, known as the breadbasket of Europe, struggles with food production and sales due to the war, causing worries about food security and rising prices. Inflation adds to the economic woes, making it tough for people to afford things and slowing down the world economy. Global banks are working to control inflation without harming economic growth. According to the prophecy, this issue will also significantly impact farming, with climate change and environmental problems making it harder to grow enough food. Economic challenges have led governments to borrow extensively during the pandemic, raising concerns about the growing debt posing risks to long-term economic growth and security. Number 18. The Great Muslim War. Baba Vanga predicted a significant war among Muslim countries initiated by non-Muslims, creating global unrest. While the prophecy is ambiguous, some associate it with the enduring conflict between Israel and Palestine, a complex issue rooted in land, religion, and culture. The ongoing strife in the Middle East, predominantly Muslim, fuels tensions globally, sparking disputes among nations. The prediction of a great Muslim war aligns with the idea of a holy war involving deeply religious nations. The involvement of Muslim-majority countries in the region suggests the prophecy may be unfolding. Additionally, the prophecy suggests a surge in Muslim migration to Europe, potentially impacting societal dynamics and sparking debates on immigration, borders, and national security. Number 17. Insomnia Pandemic. In 2024, another outbreak might be caused by a weird virus that tired people out. This new virus is spreading everywhere during the Dragon Year. The outbreak is big, causing a future where not getting enough sleep becomes a serious societal problem. It leads to fights and problems between people. In the future, everyone will always feel tired, want to sleep a lot, and find it hard to do normal things. This sleep problem will make jobs, school, and daily life tough. People won't be able to tell if they're awake or asleep, and what they think might seem real. Even though it sounds strange, something similar happened before. In 1917, a scientist named Jean-René Cruchet and another scientist named Constantin von Economo wrote about a sickness called encephalitis lethargica, also known as sleeping disease. It made some people not move or talk. From 1916 to 1926, this sickness affected many people worldwide. We're not sure how many got sick, but more than 1 million might have, and over 500,000 died because of it. Number 16. The flying cars. Superconductivity is a thrilling concept with the potential to revolutionize the future. Imagine a world where cars, trains, and planes effortlessly glide without friction, and energy transfer remains efficient. Many experts anticipate this future reality. Superconductors, operating at extremely cold temperatures as low as -173 degrees Celsius, create barriers that repel magnetic fields, allowing electricity to flow without loss. The study of superconductors dates back to 1911. In 2022, Klein Vision achieved a milestone with a flying car powered by a small amount of oil. Through rigorous testing, including 200 successful takeoffs and 70 hours of continuous use, progress toward widespread use of superconductivity in transportation is evident. Despite existing challenges, ongoing efforts promise advancements. The commitment to refining this technology suggests a future with improved transportation and reduced pollution. Technological advancements, combined with increased understanding, hold the potential to reshape how we navigate and control the world, showcasing the transformative power of superconductivity. Number 15. A charismatic young new leader in Europe. Nostradamus says 2024 will be a good year for Europe. People who study the stars think Europe will get a new leader next year. This person will be between 20 and 30 years old, nice and good at listening. They will likely be in Western Europe. Nostradamus thought this leader would be powerful, and people would like what they said. Many think this leader will lead a famous government or group. The things they say might also affect the eastern parts of the land. The leader's name, age, or where they're from is unknown because Nostradamus didn't give those details. Number 14. Climate problems. Baba Vanga predicted significant climate issues in 2024, and recent global weather events support her foresight. Japan experienced a major earthquake, impacting the country and the global economy due to Japan's significant role. Norway and Scandinavia are grappling with heavy snow and severe winters, disrupting daily life and harming various industries. Vanga's predictions about increased tornadoes, floods, and fires worldwide align with reality, causing extensive damage, health concerns, financial losses, and forcing communities to relocate. These climate challenges raise serious questions about environmental strategies and the wisdom of current practices amid frequent and severe problems. Number 13. Extraterrestrials invasion. Nostradamus stated that in 2024, advanced aliens might come to Earth and cause big problems. These smart aliens want to control our planet, and when they show up, it will happen suddenly and surprise everyone. We won't know why they're here. People have yet to expect this meeting with aliens, so everyone is not ready. Some folks say they've seen strange flying things, UFOs, and the government says videos of them are real. This has made more people curious and talking about weird flying things. Since many people said they saw UFOs in 2023, it wouldn't be a shock if these aliens made themselves known to everyone in 2024. Number 12. The fight against cancer. In his 2021 talk, scientist Michio Kaku expressed optimism about fighting diseases like cancer using advanced technologies. He introduced the concept of magic bullets, employing tiny medicine technologies to target specific cancer cells. Kaku suggested an innovative approach where our toilets could detect early signs of cancer in bodily fluids, allowing for early intervention. He envisioned a future with DNA chips in bathrooms, identifying cancer signs years before tumors develop, potentially making cancer as common as a regular cold for future generations. This transformative use of tiny technology revolutionizes cancer treatment and turns ordinary toilets into early health detectors, providing crucial warnings and additional time to combat the disease. Number 11. Free energy. Thinking about free energy is fascinating. Our world relies on the sun, which is currently 150 million kilometers away, and engages in nuclear fusion. Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to use its power on Earth directly. However, scientists believe that one day we might be able to replicate the sun's power here. We'd need a special engine that can keep plasma very hot for a long time to do this. This process requires maintaining a strong magnetic field around the plasma. Even if we solve this problem, creating something like that would be costly. Yet, experts believe that with better technology and the help of robots, we could generate 500 megawatts of power in seconds, and it could be a cost-effective method. This idea has been under exploration for a long time, which I find interesting. A famous scientist named Nikola Tesla even built a machine to get power from space for free. We now know that a small amount of this energy can warm the entire ocean. Number 10. The British royal family. In 2022, the death of the Queen saddened many in the UK, sparking unusual interest in Nostradamus' old book. Though unrelated to the Queen's passing, the book correctly predicted her death. In the 1600s, Nostradamus foresaw a new ruler, replacing Queen Elizabeth, who was later unexpectedly replaced by King Charles III, as predicted. Despite abdicating, Nostradamus suggested Prince Harry's eventual reign, adding intrigue to the narrative. While Prince Harry isn't in the UK, Nostradamus' prophecy introduces uncertainty about Prince William's expected succession. People are eager to see if Nostradamus' predictions about Prince Harry come true, prompting contemplation about destiny and the enigmatic nature of such prophecies. Number 9. Delivery drones. Shopping has changed a lot. Many people now like to shop online, especially on websites like eBay or Amazon. This change makes it less clear whether you shop online or in a real store. Online shopping is easy, but some prefer going to real stores for different reasons. Some think it saves money because they don't have to pay for shipping and can enjoy seeing, touching, and trying things before buying. In the future, shopping might be even more different. Thanks to delivery drones, we might not have to leave our homes to buy things. In 2006, a rule allowed regular people and companies, not just the military, to own drones. In 2016, a company showed off Prime Air, the world's first delivery drone. Right now, Prime Air can deliver packages and finish orders in 30 minutes or less, showing how good it is. As technology gets better, exciting things could happen. Robots and drones might change what we can afford, and we might even have rights and go to court. This future might sound like the start of a story, but it might happen sooner than we think. Number 8. Solar wave. Baba Vanga predicted a solar wave in 2023 that could break Earth's magnetic shield, leading to potential weather disturbances, electric charges, and disruptions similar to nuclear bomb effects. Recent research discovered a magnetic thread near the sun's center, raising concerns about a possible solar storm heading toward Earth, causing electromagnetic spikes affecting GPS and power grids. While previous solar cycles every 11 years have yet to cause significant issues, increased reliance on technology heightens the risk. Scientists warn of severe power outages impacting millions during solar storms. The outcome of Baba Vanga's prediction remains uncertain, emphasizing the delicate balance between humanity and cosmic forces. In this age of rapid technological advancement, preparedness for major natural disasters is crucial. If Vanga's foresight holds, the world may undergo significant changes, with time being the ultimate revealer of outcomes. Number 7. The Prophecy of St Malachi. In the 1200s, there was an important person named St Malachi, who served as the Archbishop of Armagh, an old city in Ireland. People believe that during one of his trips to Rome, something strange happened. After a long time, St. Malachi saw visions about future popes and carefully wrote them down in short, mysterious Latin words. People thought these lines held signs from St. Malachi's time. However, it's interesting to note that these predictions weren't shared until around 400 years after St. Malachi's death. Despite the delay, many still believe in these predictions. One particularly important prediction mentions the last pope being named Peter and causing trouble in the Roman Church. Some people even believe this pope will bring about the end of the world. Initially, not many paid attention to this prediction, but it gained significance when Pope Benedict XVI resigned, and a new pope named Francis took over. Some Bible scholars thought he might be the promised Peter the Roman. They pointed out that although Pope Francis was born in Argentina and named Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the name might be connected to Peter. Additionally, they mentioned that Pope Francis has Italian heritage because his parents moved from Italy to Argentina, creating a link to Rome. Many people remain uncertain about the validity of this prophecy, and only time will reveal the truth. It requires patience as we wait to see if the predictions hold any real significance. Number 6. Medical advancements. Baba Vanga predicted that by 2024, doctors might find cures for major illnesses like cancer and Alzheimer's, previously thought incurable. Despite ongoing research, cancer, marked by uncontrollable cell growth, lacks a definitive cure. Baba Vanga's prediction of a cancer cure could be a significant advancement, transforming global cancer treatment. Alzheimer's, causing memory loss and cognitive decline, has no cure, and current treatments manage symptoms. A breakthrough in Alzheimer's treatment, as per Baba Vanga's prediction, would be a major stride in brain health and elderly care. The idea that these breakthroughs might enhance existing studies or treatments implies refining already studied drugs or therapies. Though the prediction brings hope, it's crucial to recognize the complexity of medical studies and drug development. Approval from regulators and rigorous testing are essential. Making significant progress, especially in challenging areas like Alzheimer's and cancer, requires years of research and testing. Still, there's hope that Baba Vanga's prediction becomes a reality. Number 5. The importance of astrological signs. Do you believe in astrology? Do you think that stars and planets can influence your fate and life? In a video, Sadhguru talks about why astrological predictions can be helpful, explaining the science behind Indian astrology, which watches how stars and planets move. He says astrology can give us ideas about our lives and what might happen, but it can't tell us the future. Sadhguru warns against relying too much on horoscopes, saying it can be a problem, limiting our choices and making us avoid responsibility. He says astrology shouldn't scare or worry us, suggesting our lives aren't already decided. Instead, Sadhguru suggests using astrology to understand ourselves and the world better. He says not to treat astrology like a boss, but as a helper, highlighting that our inner feelings, not the stars, matter the most. According to Sadhguru, the charts in astrology don't control how good our lives are. What's important is how we see and deal with challenges. He suggests being more aware and in tune with the universe's principles to live a happy life, rather than depending only on astrological predictions. Number 4. Alchemy. If you told people we could talk to the dead, store thoughts on computers, and have tiny robots in our blood, they might call you crazy. But Ray Kurzweil, a tech expert at Google, believes in these possibilities. Known for inventing the flatbed scanner and speech recognition software, he's been to Bill Gates' house twice. Kurzweil predicts that in 30 years, virtual reality could connect us with our deceased loved ones. He envisions nanobots taking memories from our bodies, stored on memory drives, and smart programs copying personalities. Though strange, his past predictions, being 90% accurate, make people curious about the future and how technology can redefine life and death. Number 3. Psychedelic drugs. Joe Rogan thinks psychedelic drugs could change how we understand mental health. He believes these drugs may help people with issues like addiction, depression, and anxiety, offering new viewpoints. According to Rogan, they might also boost faith, creativity, and overall health. Recent studies support these potential benefits. The FDA has approved psilocybin therapy for depression, and ongoing trials will check if it works for PTSD and addiction. Researchers found that drugs like psilocybin can affect brain activity, making thinking more open. They also impact genes and proteins tied to neuroplasticity. Despite promising results, there are challenges before widespread use of these drugs. Concerns about safety, effectiveness, abuse, and misuse need addressing. Legal and regulatory issues also need fixing for responsible development and usage. While psychedelic drugs hold promise in mental health, ensuring their safe and ethical use in clinical settings requires more work. Number 2. The year of practicality. Approaching 2024 feels like more than just another year. It signals the start of a new era of freedom inspired by Canon's teachings. Canon emphasizes that awareness is more than overcoming limits. It's about entering a state of true freedom and revealing our authentic selves. In 2024, this freedom will transform, impacting how we live and perceive the world. We're moving towards a future where old ideas no longer hold us back, allowing for a new sense of purpose. Transitioning from fear to love and lightness, we become more attuned to connections around us, gaining awareness of profound truths and heightened sensitivity to energies. To navigate this change, staying aware and authentic in our interactions is crucial. Finding freedom in daily actions means choosing how we see and engage with our surroundings. Trust becomes practical in 2024, prompting us to act on spiritual insights, embody our higher selves, and align our actions with spiritual goals. For Christians, this means consistently living out values like kindness, care, and honesty in every situation. Number 1. Vladimir Putin as Lord of the World. In the Koju Mountains of Bulgaria, there's a graveyard believed to have magical powers. The body of a woman named Baba Vanga, who has been blind since childhood, is buried there. Baba Vanga was a remarkable mystic, known for surprising predictions that came true, such as the fall of the Soviet Union, Chernobyl, Stalin's death, the sinking of a Russian submarine 9/11, and predicting the World Chess Championship winner. Baba Vanga's ability to foresee disasters and wars earned her a psychic reputation. She predicted the Russian war in Ukraine and foresaw Vladimir Putin becoming a powerful world leader. The timing of this prediction is still being determined, tied to her mention of the war in Ukraine. Some mystics have different views, suggesting potential dangers for Putin from his people, but the outcome is yet to be seen. Baba Vanga also predicted a scary World War III fueled by nuclear weapons, urging us to work towards peace. Though the impact is uncertain, her predictions make us reflect on fate and free will. Despite challenges, there's hope for a different future, and over time, the truth will unfold, guiding us away from the chaos and destruction she warned about. Thank you for watching this video. While you are still here, click the video on your screen to see more mind-blowing videos like this one.